Hello? Hello. Sorry, I was totally not distracted by making a new timer in Discord because I realized, holy butts, y'all, it's the end of the month. Which means we're handing out the Gooper Awards today because it's the end of the month. What? How is January already over? Just what the butts? CT, congrats on being first. Hello. Welcome on in. We are here. Hi, Annalay. Hi, Goldie. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Lonely. Hi, Brando. Hello. Hi, Crispy. Hello. How's your Saturdays been? I will say my voice is riding the struggle bus a little bit because I've been coughing, which has been irritating my voice. I still have just a bit of this lingering cold, and it's still not 100% gone, but it's just enough there that it's still irritating the system. So, 40 streams, that is so many streams. That is totally not a year, but that is a lot of streams. GG, Annaland, 40 streams in a row. That is a lot of streams. Last year we did, what was it, 150? Hold on. Yes, hi Ella. Yes, I started talking, so that means you want your presence acknowledged because how dare you not have your dinner yet? We did. Right, it's a nice start. We did 169 streams in 2025. It was a very nice number. Goldie, that is indeed almost 6 years. Holy butts. Oh, hello. You okay, honey? You like slipped off the tree. You good? Thank you for sticking around the Penguin Colony for almost 6 heckin' years. 71 months is so many months. Enjoy your sub badge and your emotes. Hi, Looney. Fuck ice. Yes. You mean hello? No, both. Yes. Hi. To worry about. Yeah, I was like, I don't worry about the stream streaks too much. The ones that I have them in, it just happens to happen kind of thing. And I now have some of them high enough that it's still, even if I like miss a stream, like it still lets me save it by watching the next stream. So like I 100% missed one of Jessica's streams last week and it still let me keep my streak. So I'm up to like 85 in her stream. Exactly, Crispy. Exactly. You're fully indoctrinated, addicted to Cult of the Lamb. Good. Okay. Hi. I give you all the attention. I am not going to get up because I know there's still food. We're not starving. Yay, Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb fun. Cult of the Lamb good vibes. The Lamb approves. I need to put them like in the cubbies and stuff. But hi. Hello. So many stuff and things. So today is the end of the month, so we are going to hand out the Gooper Awards, and I want to make sure I do that before I forget. For anyone who doesn't know, the Gooper Awards are a fairly new thing that we do here. Oh no, I'm going to sneeze. I am hoping I don't keep sneezing. I can feel it. I had it yesterday that I like sneezed once and then I like kept sneezing like multiple times over the next few minutes. I'm like, and that's where it's at right now. Like I don't have a stuffy nose anymore. It just is enough that it makes me sneeze or it makes me cough. I'm like, can we stop, buddy, please? I was talking about Goober Awards. I lost my train of thought. I sneezed my train of thought away. Tried watching Scarlet Hollow today, but it only got to the first death, and that was too gruesome for me. Okay, yeah, then stop. Actual question. What was the first death? Is that the Duke? Is that Duke? Is that Duke? Okay. Yeah, if Duke's is too much. Duke is like level 0 for how intense the game gets. So if that's too much, definitely do not watch. Skylar Hollow is definitely not for everyone. If you are okay with spooky things and whatnot, it is really, really great, but there are definitely some things. There's definitely some body things. There's some dark. It's dark, I guess is the best way. Won't be watching anymore. Yeah, like there's a lot of really good moments, and there's a lot of like. I'm not saying that every single second of Scarlet Hollow is gross and scary. Like the majority of it is you're just going around town and you're talking with people, and like you're at someone's house or you're talking about things, you know. But when you get to that end of episode moment, based on how episode 4 went, I am nervous and excited for chapter 5. So, yes. Just know, CT, I chose the good option. Because, if I had not made the choice in that moment that I did, there would have been an even worse death, is what I've learned. So... Hi, Ellen. Yeah. Booty backwards. So, yes. Stuff. Things. Ella, I am trying to have a train of thought. She's ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to demand attention, then I'm going to demand a hug. That's how this works. Yeah. She's like, Mother, not what I signed up for. It is, though. It is what she signed up for. You are not going to keep climbing on my desk. Valerian's at the store, which is why they haven't been fed yet. And, like, you're not starving, honey. You are fine. She's 100% just demanding her dinner right now. Regaining the train of thought. Hi. Hello. Happy Saturday. The Goober Awards. Basically, you get to have the official Goober title in Discord. You also get to be displayed under the Goober role in Discord. To earn the Goober role, you need to get yourself on any of the leaderboards that are at the top of chat. So that is the top clippers of the month, that is the top gift subbers of the month, and the top bit cheerers of the month. So if you are in one of those leaderboards, which my chat is also showing me like a bar of how many gift subs until my next gift sub badge, and I'm like, why? No. Yeah, mummies are a pain. I don't like the skull caverns. Like, honestly, that's kind of why we stopped streaming Stardew in that save file, because I was kind of at the point that I had done all the things, and that's why, like, I started a perfection run in Stardew, but I don't think I'll ever finish it. I'm not a fan of Stardew combat. I don't like the skull caverns. But yeah, having a rainbow prism for the galaxy sword is a great idea. bombs are your friend. That you have to like knock the mummies like down and then bomb them so they don't come back or something like that. Distant stairs all the way down. Yeah, I was like, I don't mind it for a little bit. And if you could save your progress, or if Stardew Valley days weren't so freaking short, that is honestly a thing. Like, I would mod Stardew to make the time go shorter, or the time not be so short, because the days go by way too fast. Insanely fast. They're like, what, 15 minutes? 20 minutes? They're so fast. And it is Stardew Valley, I play it because I want to fish or it's chill. I don't want to stress. I'm a purple anteater? Okay. You're a bit lazy. Your poops are golden. Glorious. Yes, bombs are your friend. If you just bring like a whole multiple stacks of bombs in your inventory, because then you can just bomb the rocks and find ladders quicker. So if you don't bring stairs, bombs are your friends. Hi, Mojo. It's good to see you. How's it going? Hello. Lived an extremely short natural life, so I resurrected you. Gave you one of those necklaces that doubles your lifespan. Fancy. Fancy. I want to play more Cult of the Lamb. I could be possibly convinced to play some today if we want to. Because obviously Thursday didn't go according to plan. I ended up with a migraine. We streamed for like an hour. We didn't get to play Life is Strange on Thursday, so I figured, honestly, we're kind of just pending on how my voice holds out, because it keeps going like it's fine, and then it gets annoyed, and then I like sound like a 12-year-old boy crack and whatever, so it's great. This week has felt like it's lasted a month. Like, with everything going on in the world, and also just still not 100% fully recovered from the cold and going back to work still, it's a thing. So I could be convinced to play some Cult of the Lamb later, or we could play some Life is Strange, or the original plan was that we would jump into our Not So Berry family, but I'm not super fussed if we don't do that, because I don't have any plans of us regularly playing with the Not So Berry family, like in the, near future. Like, obviously I want to go back and play the Not So Berry save file because I do want to finish that challenge, but it's not a priority right now with our other stuff we have planned. So, ooh, I'm glad you're doing well. Was designing stuff in Minecraft and all of a sudden it's almost 3 a.m. That be how it goes. That do be how it goes. I need to, the last thing I was working on building essentially like a wizard's tower for my enchanting on our server. And I kind of hyper-focused on it, but then I never finished it because, the ADHD thing of hyper-focus, work on a thing, gather all the stuff, but never finish the thing. So I should go back and finish that. Because, like, I did the thing of, like, I made part of the tower, and then I put down the enchanting stuff because I wanted to enchant stuff, and then I never finished the tower. So I should finish that. Yes, true. Yeah, once you get the iridium totem, then you don't have to go to the caverns for it. Obviously, if you want to, like, gather iridium stuff quicker, then you would go to the caverns, but you don't, like, have to. Stuff going on and living with my family that fully supports Republican stuff. Mental health is used itself off cliff. Yeah, that does not sound fun. Yeah. The world is doing all kinds of stuff. I know, I haven't, honestly, I haven't had a chance to, like, look at any news or anything today. So I don't know what anything is being said about. There was technically like a national strike yesterday. I still went to work and everything because like they didn't close the schools. And with being sick, I'd missed the last 2 Fridays and I did not want to miss a third. I don't know. I was told to wear blue, so I wore blue pants. I actually got a lot of compliments from the kids on my pants because it was a pair of pants I hadn't worn in a really long time. That it looks like blue, like ocean wave kind of pattern. So I don't know what the results of any of that are. I also say we did go see Iron Lung yesterday, but we did not actually spend any money because we had enough points that we got our large popcorn and our large drink for free. So we technically didn't spend any money. I'm really so upset about Catherine O'Hare. Yeah, among all the other terrible news. It's just, can we stop living through historical one-time events? Please. It'd be really, really great. Hi, Sammy. I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well. My spoiler-free review of Iron Lung is, oh my god, Mark's really good at acting, and it's also like, I like the writing, and oh my gosh, it was really cool, and also so much blood. Oh my god, so much blood. If you all are okay with a lot of liquid blood and a couple moments of some body horror things, go see Iron Lung. Oh my god, it was so cool. It was really cool. Doing okay, just got Pokemon ZA, so you're starting that. Good luck. I have not heard great things about that game, but I hope you have fun with it. I need to play. I started playthrough of not Scarlet. I have Violet. Well, I technically own both, but I gave Scarlet to my sister. And I did the first gym and was extremely disappointed. And I haven't gone back to play more of it. I would like to, though, because the wandering around the world is fun. Just a good, solid week of things being precedented would be great. Yes. That would be wonderful. Like, if we could just have, like, a day. Even a day would be nice. A solid week would be amazing. Of just, can we have something, not just have something normal, just normal, just plain old so-and-so ate a sandwich for lunch today and they dared to put some weird topping on it. Like, can we just have something like, I don't know, not devastating happen? Would be great. Wait, who is she in The Last of Us season 2? Obviously I haven't watched season 2 yet. She's so great in Home Alone. Yeah. And I always forget, like, that was like looking through stuff. I was like, I had forgotten that she's Sally's voice as well. Obviously Beetlejuice is amazing. So Iron Lung, I need to see that. It's so good. It was really good. Like, I kind of want to go see it again. I want to go see it again because I want to, now that I know the ending, like, I want to go see if I notice some other things through it. I need to ask my dad. I'm wondering if I can convince my dad to come see it with me. Just to see his reaction. Okay, Ellen, you're signing up for more snuggles. If you're gonna keep walking on the desk, I'm just gonna keep hugging you. This is how this works. Yeah, that's how that works, Goober. The terrible world events we have to live with. Yeah, it's like, can we just, like, people, can the people out there stop being mean to people just because they're different, and can we all just get along, please? Like, I feel like that shouldn't be such an unrealistic, like, ask of people. Yeah, Ella, I know. You just put your food. You can wait until Delarian gets home. So, oh, speaking of Goober, we were going to give out the Goober Awards. So, I want to come up with some more official, fancier way to, like, hand these out. We've not come up with one yet. So if anyone has any ideas or things, I'm totally open to them. Ella. Hey. The cat tree is your spot. The desk is my spot. Okay. So if you are in the top 3 on any of the leaderboards here, you get to have the Goober role in Discord for the next month. So I just swap over here. Ella. The thing is, I can't even like block the cats from getting in the room because we never reattach the door to the stream room because there's not really room for it. Oh, she's going on an adventure apparently. Turn blood off in Assassin's Creed. So a move that gets described like that. I'm saying, yeah, CT, this movie is not for you. The location of this movie is a submarine in an ocean of blood on an alien planet, like distant star planet, something that is it is just an ocean of blood. So CT, this movie is not for you. It is a very cool movie though. But I will say, based on what you avoid in terms of like, no, this is not a movie for you. And that's okay. Oh, she thinks she plays Jill's therapist in episode 1. Haven't seen it though. Okay. I think she's Jill's therapist. Got it. Hi, Maleficent. It's good to see you. How's it going? Yeah, we are currently watching through the The Last of Us and the newest season of Free Ren. In Discord, we do watch parties on Wednesday, so if anyone wishes to join for that, those start around the same time stream does. So, all right, so going through our leaderboards here, Bo has once again. Oh, do I have to do it this way? I have to do it this way. Bo has once again earned the Goober Award. So we're giving Foe the Goober. There we go. Giving Foe the Goober role. And I actually don't know if is Mew in Discord? I don't know if Mew's in Discord, but Mutates does earn the Goober role. I don't know if they are here and lurking. I don't want to call anyone out of lurk, but you do earn the Goober role for the month. So if you join the Discord, you can join there. And Brando has earned the Goober Award. We should have a counter for how many times Tab gets distracted. Like how many times Jessica has a counter for how many times she says chat. I mean, we could. I don't know how to set up a command like that. We definitely could, because the amount of times I get distracted is many. My brain is also just tired. I think part of that is I'm just tired from the week, and then I did the thing of going and seeing Iron Lung and then stayed up late, so my sleep schedule is also slightly off. Cool. Well, we do have some duplicates on the leaderboard. So those are our goobers for the month. So congratulations, Foe and Brando. You get to have the Goober Award role. I was trying to say role and award at the same time, and that did not work. So obviously there are still technically a couple empty slots in the leaderboard right now. So if anybody decides to clip something or gift a sub or bits and that leaderboard changes before the end of stream, I will still honor that you're in the leaderboard by the end of the month. So if you want that Goober Award, literally no pressure, it's just for a fun thing, then you get to have the Goober Award and roll in Discord for the month. So yeah. Finally got my health insurance and dental paid for and partially set up. Yay! GG. What should I name this follow who's a spider and the descendant of Pretty Dumb and Cluckles? They're obedient and gullible. Ceiling. was my first thought because, you know, the joke of the gullibles written on the ceiling. I don't know if that makes any sense as a name, but that was my brain's first thought. So there's my idea, I guess. Hi, Ranch. Hello. It's good to see you. How's it going? Voice, please. I need you to work for so many things. Waiting my cards to arrive. Okay. Got my W-2 and I found... Ooh, I reapplied and qualified for more tax credits than before, so that's something. Yay! You have a quesadilla? I'm jealous of your quesadilla. Quesadillas are delicious. I went to, me and Talarian went to a, like, dance recital performance, studio performance today. And on the way home, we were trying to figure out food stuff. And I was like, my first two thoughts were nuggies and tacos. So he dropped me back off at home. And then he went out to go grab food and stuff. He literally came back with nuggets from Wendy's and tacos from Jack in the Box. Like, I figured he would just, like, pick a location and get one or something, because that's usually what he does. But then I realized, I'm like, well, I guess that was easy enough, because Wendy's and Jack in the Box are essentially in the same parking lot. So, I had nuggets from Wendy's and Jack in the Box tacos. And that was honestly a pretty good combo. Yeah, I was like, it actually was, it worked out well. Because I tend to get spicy nuggets from Wendy's. So I feel like that also helped it, combo well. So, tacos do sound, yes, tacos always sound good though. Tacos always sound good. So, plan for tonight is we're going to jump in and we're going to do shell tours. So for anyone who decorated the shell tour or the shell thing, we will do a tour of your shell. I don't want to say mine's finished. Like, I added a little bit more before stream, and I did some before we left for the show today. Which it was so fun seeing current students and former students dance and perform. They have grown so much as dancers, and it is just so cool to watch them dance. Let's see yours first. Okay, so we can do mine first. I don't think it's 100% done. Like, I think it could be considered done. I don't think it necessarily needs anything else. Besides a trash can and a mailbox, because I didn't remember to put those on the lot. So it's not I need to do that. So I don't think it's, like, done. I also didn't really commit to a ton of landscaping. I put down a few trees. You'll see it when we get in here. But, like, you could play, this is a lot you could use. But I'm not 100% satisfied with what I've put in it yet. Love their spicy nuggets. They're so good. I'm so bummed that they changed the, like the spicy ranch sauce, though. It's not that anymore. So I went back to just the regular ranch dipping sauce. Because whatever they changed it to was not. I was like, it was fine, but it wasn't great. Jack in the Box tacos are trashed here, but also so fucking good. Yes. They're, like, why, like, going to Jack in the Box for tacos seems so weird, but also, like, Jack in the Box taco slap. Are 10 out of 10 after a night of drinking, though. At least that's how I felt back in my party days. They're just good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do channel point redeem things that redeemed before I get distracted even more. Yes. I'm a goober. Sorry, I need to look over at the OBS thing because they're not showing up in chat for me right now, so I don't know why. Oh, Ranch has showed up. Okay, so maybe Twitch fixed itself. The channel point redeems were not showing up in chat for a bit for me, so they seem to have fixed themselves. Ella. Okay. Oh wait, the Mad Libs is up here. Because I'm a goober and I didn't put it back in the drawer. Okay, so CTs is an adjective. And yes, let's do a hydrate. That sounds like a glorious idea. And I think ranch is the only other one so far. Ranch, yours, it says occupation plural. So a plural occupation. And then if anyone else wants to finish off this Mad Lib, the next one is a plural noun. Yeah, like saying like you have firefighters or doctors versus a doctor. Like, you just a doctor. You have doctors. Like multiple people in the same occupation role. Crispy. Hold on. Okay. Loony, you get the plural noun. Of course, we're adding boobs. Okay. Crispy, you get to pick which book we start the next one in. So for anyone who doesn't know, we have a Mad Lib redeem, and then you get to add a word to the Mad Lib. Ranch, I'm gonna make the executive decision that I just looked where this word goes, and I think scientist is funny in where this is lining up here. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. Okay. I will fill that one out. We will read it. What is today? We'll read it on Monday? Is that our timing? We'll read it on Monday. Y'all. What year is it? Where are we? Who are we doing? Okay. Like the regular, please. Can do. Also, I'm aware that I am horribly behind on updating the Mad Libs in Discord. And it keeps bugging me that it's not updated. So, I'll toss it out there. If anyone types up anything, you all should have access to typing in the Mad Lib channel. So if you want to help with that, no pressure whatsoever. I am fully capable of doing it. I just need to remember to do it. Crispy, yours is a verb ending in ing. A verb ending in ing. Okay. Other things. CT, do you want the cat tarot deck or the wicked tarot deck? Gonna move the wicked. Okay. Gotta move some stuff, so I gotta do. Remember that the wicked tarot deck is the top drawer, not the second drawer. Want vibes on my Japanese interview next week? Oh, I am hoping for good vibes, but we'll see what the cards say. Okay. Cool. Y'all help me remember to write down the word sleeping after this. All right, CTI. I'm going to start shuffling. You tell me when to stop. Then we'll see what card we get. I love these cards so much. Stop. Okay. Queen of Flowers. So for anyone who I didn't say this before I started. For anyone who doesn't know, I am learning tarot cards. So what we do on stream is you can redeem it and I will pull one card for you and we learn together what that card means. And then eventually the idea is I will actually just remember what they mean and I can just tell you. It is the Queen of Flowers. We will look at what it is, but it is a gorgeous card. I am slightly concerned that it's Nessaros. Oh, come on, camera. I know the card has some shiny things on it, but you can focus on the gorgeous artwork. I will say, if you want to see the artwork better, I should pin it, but there are pictures of all the cards in Discord. Queen of Flowers. Okay, let's see. Rick's Flowers. Okay. Queen of Flowers. Even if your feelings are scary and difficult, it's important to honor them. The Queen of Flowers is assigned to let your emotions bloom, even if they're wild, and thoroughly experience their range. This process will help you learn compassion, insight, and empathy. Okay. I really love that they picked Nessaros for that. Because I think that is something that Nessaros as a character struggles with, is acknowledging her feelings. I'm freaked out, so Fitz. Yes, so acknowledge them. Feel the emotions. Do not keep the emotions bottled up inside. That does not help anybody. But it is a process. Okay. Looney, do you want the Wicked deck or the Cats deck? Oh, let me write down sleeping while I am remembering to do so. Wicked deck, cool. Okay. Vibes for your interview on Monday? Okay. I'm hoping for good vibes. So, I'm going to start shuffling, Looney. You tell me when to stop. Stop? Okay. Let's see, what do we get? Oh, numbers. Wait, why is it a number but it... Okay, it says the star. I don't know why it has a number when it has... Okay, we will look at what the book says. The major arcana are numbered? Oh, okay. I don't think they're numbered on my cat deck. So I think that's what's throwing me off. But we got the star. Which is Galinda. Yeah, I don't... Unless if I'm misremembering, I don't think the major arcana are numbered on my cat deck. So I think that's why I was confused. The star is 17 then. Yeah. That's why I was confused it was more than 10, because the ones that are typically numbered that are the minor ones. They're numbered in Persona. Okay. Hi, William. Hello. Debating if I should buy Scarlet Hollow or wait till it goes on sale. My love of Scarlet Hollow is say go ahead and buy it, but obviously I do think it is reasonable to wait till a sale. I also think it is best, if you have any interest in Slay the Princess, to buy it bundled with Slay the Princess, whether it's on sale or not, because that would still save you money on both games. The first chapter of Scarlet Hollow is free to play, so if you want to try out Scarlet Hollow, you can get the first chapter for free. And then the rest of them, obviously, you would have to actually buy the game for. And the new chapters are just free updates, so you don't have to buy the chapters as they come out, which is why they have increased the price of the game overall. So, okay, let's see. The Star. It's good to see me, isn't it? The destruction of the tower has passed, and now things are as beautiful and as glittering as Glinda in her bubble. The star is your deepest wish come true. You are feeling renewed, your faith in yourself is restored, and you possess a deeper understanding of who you are. Embody the spirit of the star by helping someone else, maybe even someone very unpopular, on their road to self-discovery. So, in terms of vibes for the interview on Monday, I think that's like a really, really, really great vibe there. Says the star is your deepest wish come true. So, I am hoping the best of luck to you and the interview and all the things. And mental health journey. Yeah, I was like, I was reading, I'm like, oh yeah, this feels like exactly like it fits. We need a tarot Mad Libs. How would that work? How would this work? Making sure I put the card on the deck correctly. Okay, there are three tarot card redeems per stream. So does anyone else want to snag the last redeem? If not, I'll put the cards away. Oh, like Mad Libbing the description of the... Okay. That could be very fun. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that actually exists as a thing. To like Mad Lib tarot cards. A new work schedule. I'm going to be working overnights now. Interesting. Okay. So you're going to be a working night owl then. So I play chapter 1 while waiting for sale. If you finish chapter 1 and cannot wait, then buy. That is a thought. That is a thought. I will also say Scarlet Hollow is good that, like, as much as I don't like that I've had to wait for the chapters, it is good to have time to process them. We did play chapters 1 and 2 kind of back to back, I think, because we started playing when chapter 2 released. Yeah, I would say take advantage of this. Is, I think, the lowest I've seen Cult of the Lamb be on sale for. So I would say take advantage of the Cult of the Lamb sale and hold off on Scarlet Hollow for now. Yeah, at least for a little bit. Okay. Snazzy. Is there any other... Oh, Dragon Frost redeemed Disney fact. I was gonna say, I think there's something else I missed. Dragon Frost, I don't know if you're still here, but we're just getting to it. We're getting to the thing. Let's see what it says. Disney fact. Walt Disney would often stand in line with his guests at Disneyland while they waited to board a ride. Could you imagine waiting in line for a ride with Walt Disney? That'd be wild. That would be wild. That would be so cool. And unfair flips. Yes, flip the coin. Flip the coin with us. It'd be creepy because he's... Okay. I'm saying in that moment, in that time period. But yes, that would be creepy. I guess if it was now. Yeah, play chapter 1 of Scarlet Hollow for free. Get the vibes. Get the idea. And then fall down a cult wormhole. Yes. For people who play Cult of the Lamb on PC. Controller. The game literally, like, when you open it, says it's recommended to play with controller. So I have always played it with controller. Oops, sorry. Bop the mic. I play it with controller. I think you can play it on keyboard and mouse just fine. It's just the navigation of your cult and the placing of items in your cult is would be annoying because it's all diagonals and stuff. But yes, definitely controller. Today I learned that Walt Disney's last words were Kurt Russell. Who's Kurt Russell? Yeah, the diagonals really require the analog. Yeah, the diagonals of the Colt layout, it is definitely better to play with controller. I want to say my first stream of Cult of the Lamb, I don't think I played it with a controller, and I did get frustrated with placing items. Because I do remember that being annoying. Because I don't think I maybe had my controller set up or something. Was the star of the Stargate movie. Famous actor, probably best known for The Thing. Okay, I've not seen either of those. So, explain why maybe I don't know who that is. But yeah, highly recommend controller for Cult of the Lamb. Why are we... Emily, what is this link? Why are we looking at a cow? It looked like a very happy cow. Why are we talking about a cow? Escape from New York? Is that also a movie? I've never heard of that. Also did a bunch of Disney movies when he was young. Okay, I am Googling this person. I'm also gonna move chat so I can still see chat. Gonna lurk to play ESO. Okay, we'll be checking to see how far you get in chapter 2. Cool. Okay. Yeah, because I think I would like to play some later. It depends on if my voice doesn't get all cracky. Oh, he's the Planet Daddy from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Gotcha. I know who you're talking about now. I hate that out of all these other famous movies that's what I know him from. Thank you, William. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That's the pull. Okay. IMDb though, out of curiosity. Apparently he's the voice of a Smurf. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Wait, he's in Sky High. Y'all. Yeah. Okay, that would be what I know. Okay. He's like the superhero dad in Sky High. Big in the 70s and 80s. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how far I get, Ranch. What's Sky High? Sky High is a Disney Channel movie that is basically what if there was superheroes and stuff, and what if what if superheroes had kids, and what if those kids all went to the same high school together? So it's like superhero / sidekick high school. It is personally one of my favorite Disney Channel movies. Just saying, is one of my personal favorites. If anyone has not watched it, I would be down to watch it. I 100% would be down to do a movie night of it because it is great. Never connected him and Sky High. Yeah, I didn't connect that to just now either, Ranch. I did not connect that. Also, Junk, welcome back for a 59th month with the Penguin Colony. I super duper appreciate you doing that. Welcome back for another month. Enjoy your sub badge and your emotes. Lies, you say? Okay. Are you sitting on your lies? Also, I'm not fished yet tonight. I would like to fish. Also, while we ended whatever, like the last fish that we ended stream on, someone fished up a new thing because they fished up a Life is Strange character. Dang. Hold on. Sorry, I'm falling down this wormhole. Please tell me, Disney Plus, that you have Sky High on here. So I need to know now. Yes, it's y'all. Anyone want to watch Sky High with me after stream? Is Overboard? Okay. Another one that I don't know. I was scrolling to see if there was any other ones that I recognized. Y'all, apparently he's Elvis Presley in Forrest Gump. Yeah, now we're getting to the point of like, yeah, this is definitely stuff I would not have seen. Okay. Ooh. Also, closing that so I don't, like, blind myself later with really bright screen. Okay. I've seen Overboard, but I know it's an iconic one. Okay. It's crazy o'clock here. Sounds good, Mojo. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Get some good rest. Get some good sleeps. Oh, also in other updates, I changed my wallpaper. I decided to change it up. Because I went and actually downloaded the new ones and stuff. So now I have a very fancy Galaxy cat. That is all. Okay. Did I miss any other channel point redeems? Did I get myself caught up? Because I'm going to open The Sims. Also, just to be clear, boo EA choice stuff of all the shenanigans and whatnot. But also, I'm still going to enjoy the game and the money I've spent on this game. That is the point I am at with it. Add Overboard to the watch party list. Okay. Don't make fun of this sim. She has a randomized outfit and then has been loaded with into without all the packs installed, and she's a mess. She exists purely so I can have a build save. Okay, so I am not 100% happy with how I have my build, but it isn't in a status that, like, I am good to show it off, and I think it could be considered done. It is not functional yet. I do need to add a trash can, and I do need to add a mailbox. But actually, I don't... Actually, it's not residential, so I don't... spoilers. I don't know if I have to do that. Because I'm not one to typically, make lots that aren't just a residential lot. I spec this as a recreation center, which is why there is this random play structure out here, because that is one of the requirements, is the jungle gym. I did a little bit of landscaping stuff. I kept hemming and hawing about putting some hedges and trying to do a roof thing. So I could still see messing around with the outside of this. But in terms of the inside, I think I have mostly what I want. There's still some more decorations and some clutter that I could put places, but I'm also putting less clutter in here than I tend to normally do in a build because it's not a residential house. So this isn't a place that you would necessarily leave as much cluttery things around. You think you did the wrong shell? That's okay. We will tour it anyway, William. We will tour it anyway. Because this is, I think, the 4th shell we've done. But whatever shell you decorated, I will tour it. Ooh, GG rolling that 20. I've not rolled yet tonight. A 10. Okay, well, at least it's double digits. Okay, I am going to regret changing this camera setting immediately. But I am going to attempt to do the Sims 3 camera so I can do this thing. Let's make it not the middle, shall we? Okay, so this is my recreation center. Obviously, like, I don't think the outside's done. My outside is not done. I will go in and we'll see the inside, though. So this is the little entrance area. We've got, lockers and stuff. If you want to, you know, put your items here or things like that, or if you need to, you know, sit and tie your shoes or something like that, that's there. Oh, it was labeled corn themed. Okay, it makes sense that you would do the one that's corn. Yes, yes, yes. We can still tour it either way. That is totally fine. As we go in here, we have like the main. I don't know. I don't really know exactly how these kinds of places would actually function realistically IRL. But I like to think that this would be a place that could be a hangout for like kids and teens would be the idea. I also themed, because it is a snowflake. I know it looks like an asterisk. It is a snowflake. At least that was the idea. I stuck as much as I could with the theme of white and blue. It's very cute. Thank you. So we have a little TV hangout area. We got the little puppet and play area and chess. And this thing, that's the card game for the kids. That's like the Pokemon card game that I always forget exists. There is some interactable knitting things here. We got a craft table. I even put the scouting board in here. So if kids are scouts, they can work on their stuff. We do have a little bit of music because one of the requirements is to have a stereo on the lot. We got, you know, some clay and some tarot cards. You know, we got a bunch of stuff to interact and do. My idea was, in terms of gameplay, would this would be a place where you could bring your Sims family or bring the kids after school or something like that, and they could hang out and work on a lot of skills. I guess they could technically do their homework as well. Hello. Hey, I pat your head. But I didn't make like a specific study area unless if they just like use the kitchen. And this is the area that I'm kind of torn. Like, I kept thinking about adding a stove or something, but I feel like realistically you wouldn't necessarily use a stove and do that level of cooking here. It's more of a like sit and eat your snack after school. You know, here's some plates and, you know, there's some extra cookies and stuff. Like, you know, if you want to microwave or warm up a snack or that kind of thing. Yeah, it would get so dirty in a place like that because no one would want to clean it. Exactly. So it's like, I figured it was kind of more the vibes of like that. And then I'm realizing I still left the oven mitts here and then I didn't take them back away. So I maybe would change that, but in the end, it's fine. So a little place for everyone to sit and, you know, eat their after school snack kind of vibe. All right. Do we want to start in the door on the right or do we want to start in the door on the left? Oh, need oven mitts for the hot microwave meals. I guess that's fair. Maybe I move them closer to the microwave then. Left? Okay. Microwave soup gets hot. That is fair. So this room here is obviously, I oriented this to be mostly kids and teens. Oh no, that's not the right room. I'm off Y1. So we got our bathroom here. So obviously there's going to be multiple people here. So I put some stalls. For it to be a recreation center, it's required to have a shower. But I did the shower bathtub setup because I figured that would make more sense, especially like if you were bringing a toddler here or something, I guess. But most of the activities and stuff here are set to be for kids and teens. I mean, I guess young adults could hang out here too. But the vibe was like kids and teens after school. So, you know, we got some storage, we got a little bit of stuff to do some cleaning. You know, we got a hair dryer for you to dry your hair. So, you know, if you took a shower kind of thing. So, that is the vibes there. Yes, I did remember to add some toilet paper, and I put it the correct direction. So that's the very important part here. The next room, I think, is the one that I was thinking that one was for some reason. So most of this is for kids and teens, but I did make a space for the littles as well. So if for some reason, you know, a kid comes here and they, you know, have to bring their younger sibling, or if, you know, if the whole family comes here to hang out together kind of thing, I did make a little area that is more aimed for, you know, like infants and toddlers. We got a crib, you know, toddlers might need a nap after time at like daycare or something. This, yes, it's the Asterix house. It's a snowflake. It's supposed to be a snowflake. Which is why we have a white and blue theme going on throughout the building, is kind of the idea. I was going for some wintry snowflake vibes. But yes, it's the Asterix. So just some basic needs and stuff for, you know, if you had an infant or a toddler here, there would at least be something for them to do and to have their own space. And also, we were all teenagers once. We know as teenagers, we don't really necessarily want to hang out in the same space as the toddlers. So this gives them their own TV and a little space to hang out. So I will also say I have not tested to see if this is functional. Because there's a couple spaces like this that I'm like, I'm not quite sure if this is actually functional with Sims. Because the idea was I put this couch here so there could be like an audience for the puppet theater, because I was trying to squeeze that in here with everything else that is also in here. But I've not tested to see if that's actually functional yet. You did try to make the outside look a little more like a snowflake? Okay. Yeah, I want to do some, this I feel like is a consistent thing with me of I leave the landscaping and the outside of the house till like last pretty much. And I never know, I know some basics of landscaping, but the landscaping part is not the part that I like love in decorating with The Sims. Like I like decorating the like the internal stuff and doing, you know, rooms and stuff. So I would like to do some outside things with this house and this build. So this, I will say this shell, my version of the shell is not on the gallery yet. I want to add a few more items to the outside and do, the other thing as well, I've never landscaped while it's been winter in game, and we are in the snowy escape world right now. So it's just snowy all the time. And I've never landscaped for that. So that also feels different. So, hi, Spider. Let me grab the book. It is a plural noun. A plural noun. Okay, we just went in that room, so we're going in this room next. The orange unicorn door. This is our little book nook library reading area. And I discovered this flower sticker wallpaper thing today, and I had never used that before, and I thought it was really cool. So, little place, you know, we got some places, you know, maybe they were taking some notes and stuff. You could sit, you could read a book. We've got some random places for you to sit. What pack is it? That I don't remember. Let's see, what pack is this? It is. Oh, it's life and death. It's life and death. And it's got some really awesome recolors. Let me... Talarian just handed me coffee. Look at the glorious coffee. That much coffee? Yes. At almost 7 p.m. Yeah, I am not negs. If anything, this will... We are going to run the gamut of, do I hyperfocus? Like, this... I am very much the ADHD that this makes me focus more or be sleepy. So we'll find out. Not gonna sleep good tonight? Exactly. Exactly. But the redesigns on this, which I don't know why it's not letting me click on it. Is it Angie because I don't have... Hold on. I don't have move objects on. Is that why it's Angie, Emmy? Oh, it's just showing up here. Okay, so it does also have some really... Sorry, I'm not good at the Sims 3 camera. It does also have some really pretty options and different shapes. But I really like it. It's like, this is not an item that I had used before or knew existed. So I'm like, this is the reason why shells are fun. Because like, I've never done an entirely white and blue house. Like, I wouldn't necessarily have noticed that. I also just haven't done enough building still that, there's still a lot of items that I own in this game that I haven't used before. So, you had that I wouldn't sleep, more power to you. Yeah, no, this, I will sleep good tonight. I am... Like, I am not a... I am a neurospicy that caffeine makes me focus or sleepy. So... yeah. I figured you could hang out here and read a book and whatnot. Also, just the fact that this is the same stool and these are just all just different recolors of it. I just think it's very cute. I think they're really cute. Okay, next room. I don't remember which one's next. Music room? No, not music room. Video game room. So, I thought it would be ridiculous to have the giant video game machine in here. So I decided to put the giant video game machine in here. We got a place to obviously, you know, console game. I did put this one. I originally had a different computer here, and for some reason it disappeared. And I ended up putting the one, this is the one from Simsy's kit, in here instead because it matches better with the other stuff I had out. But I was like, okay, you know, there's also the microphone, so like if they were like playing a co-op game or something. We also have the gamepad. So this would be the video game room. This is the one that I'm like, I would like to... I don't feel like it necessarily, like, needs more decorations, but, like, I feel like I could throw some posters on the wall or something. Like, this is the one that it feels functional. It feels furnished, but not necessarily decorated, if that makes sense. That's kind of the point I'm at with this one. Like, I feel like it needs something, but also I'm aware that the wallpaper is wild, so... I don't know. I'm open to ideas on that, if anyone has thoughts or opinions. Because it's like, I feel like I could put something on the wall over there. But it also is kind of already busy and a lot of stuff going on as is. So. Okay, I'm going to see if I could get this to, like, let me go. down farther. So bad at this camera, y'all. I'm so bad at this camera. Okay, there we go. Okay. Pink unicorn door. This one I think is the music room. Yeah, this is the music room. So, again, this one I feel like I could add a little bit more stuff, but I feel like, again, the wallpaper kind of fulfills that role. But we got a place to sit and chill and play some music. We got some violins if you want to do, which, another actual Sims question. This is like the DJ booth stand thing. I don't think this requires or can have a chair. I think I think your sim just stands here to use it. Like, so I didn't put a chair. And I also feel like since it's a rec center, like the pianos would be the ones that, like the pianos would have like stuff on them or painted or, you know, whatever. Like not the super fancy pianos. And of course we got a keyboard. Violins, like Jessica. Exactly. These are just Jessica as she learned to play. Like we got the kid sized one, and then we got a couple different colored adult sized ones. So yeah. And our last room here is the workout room. So if after school you want to come here and do some yoga, which again, I have not tested the functionality of this. So as far as I know, those are spaced out enough that those yoga mats should be functional and not interfere with the other items, but I'm not 100% sure. We got some sports stuff. Got some things. This is another one that I wanted to add more clutter, but like, unless I put like one more thing in that corner, there's not really a great space for it. There's some tight spaces in yours as well. Okay. Where are the violas? Just as for the alto. Yeah, Sims only has, this is the kid size violin, and then the adult violins is all we got. So I'm changing back to Sims 4 camera. So that's the build. That's the thing. I didn't roof it because my original thought was that I would. The thing I'm still torn on, and I'm open to ideas on this, is I kind of typically I'm a person in Sims builds that I will put plants everywhere. And if you noticed in this build, I think there's maybe one plant. I think I put like there's a plant here in the bathroom, but I think that is like the only plant. Because one, I figured realistically, who is keeping those plants alive? Secondary of, I was trying to stick with the white and blue, and adding in the plants made it be like, obviously there's a few hints of like we have some green in here, but my thought was like adding like shrub around the top, but that also seems like a bit much. No, I think the guitars are guitars. They got the right number of strings, I think. That's what we're talking. My headcanon is the kid's violin is the actual violin. Oh, and the big ones are the violas. Yeah, the guitars are the totally. Yeah, okay, I get in that. Yeah, sure. Why not? How is there not a short answer for a viola? But I hope y'all like it. I'm very happy with this kind of build. I think this was I am glad that I didn't do this as a residential. I think it was fun to build something different, which is why we do these shell challenges. So, for anyone who has not checked them out, obviously the shells are still available if you want to go decorate them. They are on the gallery. Just remember, I am still Tapgirl 301 on the gallery because I haven't looked into it. I don't know if I can change that. And if the wheel lands on doing another shell challenge, I will build us another shell to decorate. So anytime either of these goals are filled, we spin the wheel and we do whatever the wheel lands on. So it's very snazzy. On that note, let's check out your builds. Enough of mine. Let's check out yours. I can't. I was gonna say, I think I could just go into here and click on the hashtag. I can. Okay. Okay. I see this one on here. Is this anybody in chats here? Forgot the hashtag. I could also, yeah. I was gonna say, I could just look it up. I was gonna say, I'm gonna start with whoever's here first. And then we can tour other ones if we wish. No, you smell Bo. Okay, so I don't recognize this username. Is this one yours, NLA? Did you decorate a shell? I don't recognize that username. But if they are here, we can tour it. I have no problem in doing so. I am gonna start with whoever's here present in chat. So CT, are you CT or are you your other username? I have forgotten. Because I know CT is present and has decorated a shell. I don't know who else has decorated one. So for anyone who has decorated one, I am not fancy and I don't have a channel point redeemed to put a Q or whatever. So we're just doing this casual. Okay. We will find. I'm just going to copy and paste versus trusting my horrible skills to try to type something. There we go. I'm assuming you have like a tree or something that's right there. That is funny. You know what? I'm not even gonna look at the other things. Okay. I guess that's the other thing I think I would do as well is I built on a big lot because I didn't know what size of shell I was making. And it probably could be on a smaller lot. With my landscaping skills. Komorebi, okay. A place for up to 8 friends and family to enjoy the slopes and cultures of Komorebi. Cool. Okay. Use the bottom right lot if you want to. Cool. Okay, I was gonna say. Do you know which lot? Then I would just go. This is the first. This is the first build that I have done in this world on this save. So everything else should just be... Sorry, you're getting evicted. Because this is just, this save file is just for builds and not for gameplay. They had Simmers make the build for this expansion pack, didn't they? Yep, I was gonna say, this actually looks like a cool build. not look like an EA build. Okay, sorry. One, I always feel bad bulldozing those ones, but it's like, okay, it's one of the default save ones. I am sorry, wonderful, glorious lot. You're being bulldozed. I always forget that bulldoze the build versus bulldoze the terrain are two separate things. Okay. Place lot. Furnished. Yes. I did turn on move objects before I placed it. So, GG me. Oh, you even roofed it. Okay. That, you know, that works really well. I didn't even attempt to roof it. I'm impressed. Oh, y'all, it does. Yeah, you totally made it more Snowflake. That's cool. That is so cool. See, that's fun. See, I was trying to make the shell look like a snowflake. Obviously, I failed. But it's still a fun shell, I think. I still think it's a fun shell. Okay, I know so many people like the Sims 3 camera better. I just am not used to it anymore. My Sims 3 days were long ago. And I have not gone back. Oh my gosh, these little snow. Wait, hold on. Is this just from Seasons? Oh, it's from the holiday pack thing. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't remember us having this cute little guy. Does he come in different colors? That's fun. Okay. Yet another reason why it's fun to tour builds, because I learn things. And go, oh, that's a fun idea. Okay. I just forget how slow it goes. Through the door. Of course, place to hang your things and put your shoes. Oh my gosh, I love that. I forget, because this is a platform, right? I forget that the platforms exist. That is so cool. Also, what? Oh, goodness. That is not what I wanted to happen, camera. What is... Oh, it's a snowy escape item. That's cool. Okay, apparently I've had snowy escape forever, and apparently I've just never noticed that item before. Schnazzy. Okay, can I... There we go. There we go, there we go. Table with a heater, they're wonderful. That is glorious. That is really cool. Hang out with the giant TV in the fireplace. I am here for the vibes. Also, this is one of my favorite little trees to place places. Because it's colorful and it's also a very convenient size. I feel like so many of the plants in The Sims are either too tall or too wide. All the pretty plants. Oh my gosh, you even got the covers on the door and everything. Okay, over here it looks like we got a kitchen. Oh my gosh, I just noticed all the clutter and all the stuff and all the... The everyday clutter pack, like, is such a good pack. Sizing up that rug is cool. Can I have this kitchen IRL, please? CT, you've been in my kitchen. You know how unfunctional my kitchen is. Look, there's counter space. Body, please. I could have cluttered up the kitchen a bit more, but No, I think this is a good amount of clutter. Sorry, we're in a phase of my voice not working as I want it to. Because I coughed. We'll loop back around and it should be okay here in a little bit, but it's doing a thing. No, I think it is good. I think it is good. It's also, you know, it has the openness for, like, you know, people. Because you said this wasn't necessarily a, like, live here place. It's kind of a visit place, maybe? Or am I misremembering? Because I feel like then you can have wiggle room to bring in more stuff. So, hi, Tony. Hello. Welcome on in. Like a cabin to rent. Yeah. So, like, I feel like having that extra space for, like, you know, if people bring their own stuff too, I think that makes a lot of sense. And I guess that's the other thing I was trying to find a balance between with mine is, like, it's not a residential. How much clutter do I actually put here? Okay. Let's not walk through the plants. Got a nice little oh my gosh. I love the snowy escape little people. They're just so cute. Wait, does this item have the bowls and stuff in it, or did you place those? I haven't used most of the snowy escape items, so I'm not as familiar with them. They come with it? Cool. Okay. I didn't know that. Nice big windows to have the nice view. And the little snowman. Oh my gosh. The water with the... Oh, this is so cool. I like it. I would come and stay here. Okay. Do you have a preference of which door I go into next? All of the rooms have views of outside. Cool. Snazzy, snazzy. Save the back middle for last. Otherwise, no. Okay. I will go in this way. Ooh. We have a tiger plushie? That's so cute. Oh, I love these stools. Those are so good. This is so cozy. We have a heater? I don't think I realized that we had that as an item. So that's the room you've claimed. Clearly, yes, clearly this is your room. Clearly this is your room. This is so cozy. I want one of these. This is cute. And then you've got the little look of outside as well, with all the little water features and stuff. Yep, would come stay here. Very cozy. Do like. Also forget that we have these doors too. Game? That was really weird. The game wouldn't let me move forward for a second. Ooh. Pretty. Okay, so you got the theme with the door, with the flower. I see the vibe. Okay. You got the chair to look outside at all the cute, cozy things. And it's purple. It's purple. I like it. Yeah, I like that you got the chairs to be able to just sit and enjoy the outside. That is nice. I like it. Okay, you said save that one for last, so I'm gonna go to the other one. I still like these little dudes. Whatever, I don't know, I don't remember what they call them. I like it. Ooh. I like it. This one is very calm of just, if you want that neutral, sometimes you don't want all the colors, and sometimes you just are a neutral vibe. And I think for this being a place to bring either friends or family for like a weekend trip or something, I think it's good that you have the balance. Very similar, says they're not for any specific person. Yeah, but I feel like you've done good of like having a variety still, like, even though like it's still the same layout and still the same vibe of things, they are still unique in their appearance of like colors and stuff, so people can still pick out and have, you know, feel like they have some kind of personal preference kind of thing. And now we have the gray neutral. So you have your options. You have your very colorful and you have your neutrals. And I feel like that also makes sense because then whatever they bring in can be the pops of color or personalization of whatnot. I'm very excited about my coffee still, just so y'all know. I'm excited. Also, I like that rock. That's a very good rock. I feel like I don't place a lot of rocks in the decorating of builds and stuff. Because I did... It's on the gallery if you want to see it. I did also build it on stream. We literally spent... We spent an entire stream placing rocks along a pathway. And I think that build has forever scarred me of not wanting to place a ton of rocks in my builds ever again. So we placed so many rocks. And it was like a tiny house build. Like, this was the build that, like, the greenhouse was bigger than the entire main house. It was a fun build. But that was also back when I was still very new to building. Okay. The final room. Dun 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 dun. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Whoa. I don't think I've seen this tile before. But that's really cool. Sit, have a nice bath. This is so nice. Got little bathrooms in here. With the, of course, you gotta have the fancy toilet with all the buttons. Yes. I'm assuming similar in here. Yeah. You even remember to put a light switch. I am impressed. I constantly forget that that's the thing. Oh, and these are showers on the ends. That's smart. To have them on the corners like that. That's smart, because then it's like it's tucked away without having to be its own, like, entirely different section of the room. Cool. Okay. Snazzy, snazzy. What is this? Is this just a barrel? For water for things? Go out the back door. Oh, yeah, because there was something I... Ooh. Oh, it's to sit on and back. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And this works like a hot tub or something, like hot springs, right? This is nice. Onsen. Okay. Hot spring. Okay. Snazzy. And you got all the nice view of all of the outside. Can I come stay here? Can we make this be a thing for us to, like, stay in IRL? Because that'd be really cool. Only if you come too? Okay. I think that is more than acceptable. I claim the purple flower room. That is my vote. But I feel like that doesn't surprise anybody. I would so be down to come and stay here. Find a penguin plush and put it on the bed. That would be funny. Is there a... Do we have... I think we have, like, a penguin thing, don't we? Yeah, we've got this thingy. I feel like it's got to be the pink one to match with the vibe of everything else. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I suck at the Sims 3 camera. Ta-da! I mean, I guess I do have build up. Hold on. I have move objects on. I can do this. They're kind of floating a little bit, but you get the idea. Close enough. Close enough. Yay! Also, oh, it's a Granite Falls. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think I realized we had trees that go this tall in The Sims. I'm still impressed that you roofed it. Like, it totally makes sense what you did, because it's just that pulled. I don't know why I didn't even think about that. Maybe I will actually put a roof on mine. Maybe I will actually put a roof on mine. I don't know. I need to. The outside is of mine is lacking. But yay! Thank you for letting me tour your build, CT. I really appreciate it. Thank you for decorating. I think that was a lot of fun. Snazzy, snazzy. Okay, I'm also going to save, so I have that in here. Go to daylight? Oh. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm assuming it must be the time that the save is in, because I have, like, played with the sim in here to be able to playtest stuff. And I wonder if that's what is determining that it's nighttime. But for some reason, it's like always nighttime when I load into the save. So that would be my guess. But it looks so nice. Yeah, if anything, maybe I also moved mine to one of the lots that isn't like always snowy. So then I could like better add some landscaping. Could have put a circular roof in the middle and forgot. Yeah, I mean, you could. I think it looks great just as is because the line makes sense that they're all meeting in the middle. Now my brain is confused because I keep changing back and forth between the cameras. It's like my brain keeps trying to do the Sims 3 controls when I'm on the Sims 4 camera, and then the Sims 4 camera controls when I'm on the Sims 3. It's like, brain, please. Brain, please. I believe in you. Okay. Was there anyone else who wanted me to tour their build that is currently present and here? If so, let me know. But I did see that there was one other one that is on the gallery. So if there's not someone here and present that wants me to tour, then I will tour that one just because I'm curious. Yeah, I want to see your house, William. I want to see tap corn shell. I am so confused though of like why I'm not seeing. Because there's the shell of it. Because I remember this was me making this and then having to decorate it. I was like, what did I do? Okay, sorry. I have a brain cell. I swear, 30 by 20. Cool, I was gonna say, I think that's what this one is. They're basically the same, I just went back and recolored everything. Okay. It's a difficult build. This one do be a difficult one. This is one that after I built it and started, you know, I put out the shell and then I had to start decorating it. I'm like, what did I do? The other one that was mean was... I feel like I've done a bit better job of balancing it being ridiculous, but also still challenging. Like this one is more normal in appearance. Like this is a more realistic thing. But then you also have a flower-shaped basement. So, like, finding a balance between something you can actually build it and something ridiculous. Yeah, the angles on that first one was a lot. And then the Pride one was not as much. The heart-shaped second floor was a lot. the heart-shaped second floor was kind of weird. But I am still very happy with that build. That was a fun one. Okay. Did that load? It did! Okay. Okay, y'all. We are touring Gwilliam's build. This is our corn shell challenge. Ooh, okay. The windows are cool. Okay, okay. Let me... There we go. We are going to go in the front door. Very modern. Yes, very yellow and green. Very corn-like. For anyone who doesn't know, the reason there's a corn meme in this channel is because of Gwilliam. So it is only right that Gwilliam decorates the corn house. That is only fitting. They give like 0 DLCs. No, that is totally fine. That is totally fine. Base game is totally acceptable. Base game has so much more in it than it used to. They have done so many free updates. I am so impressed that you made this carpet work without it being, like, just looking at it, like, it doesn't, like, obviously it is a very patterned, very bright carpet, but it fits the space. And I'm very impressed that you made this carpet fit the space, because this carpet is very hard to find a use for in this game. But also, sitting here, enjoying the view, all of the nice sunshine, as long as it is not having to deal with sunshine like super early morning. Maybe that would be annoying, but this looks amazing. And a nice, big, spacious kitchen with the magical, glorious trash can. Look at the counter space. Your Sims will have plenty of room to build. Or not build, to cook. Because that is the other thing I'm bad about, too, is, like, placing stuff and then you end up with no functional, actual places. And people watching. Yeah, oh my gosh, the pool. You make the pool corn shaped. It looks like it could be a shape. Hello! Oh, voice please. Welcome on in, Adult Nature. How was your stream? What'd you get up to? If any mods would be able to give Adult Nature a shout out, that would be super duper awesome. Hello! How was your stream? What'd you get up to? Feel free to tell me all the things. Of course, if you need to raid and run, you're always welcome to do so. If you don't know me, I am Ginger Tap. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. We are currently doing some Sims shell tours. We're currently touring William's build. So we are checking out, William actually decorated one of our older shells, and this shell challenge was corn themed, which is why it is very yellow and very green, because William is the corn king, so that's the thing. But if Sims is not your thing, obviously Sims has a lot of shit going on with it right now, but I do still love the Sims game dearly. The other game we are playing is Life is Strange, and it's my first playthrough. So my voice is kind of going in and out here. So depending on my voice, we will probably play a little Life is Strange later. So yeah. Prominence poker with some friends. Fun. Okay. Heard corn and immediately thought of the new metal band. And new metal band? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Yeah, we're just checking out William's build here. It's got lots of wonderful windows. We're just about to head upstairs. Wait, there's a band named Corn. Okay. Of course there is. Yes, can we get an exclamation point Corn Queen in the chat, please? Yeah. Yeah, if you need to raid and run, you are always welcome to do that here. You are welcome to raid, run, lurk, make sure you are taking care of you, because that is the most important thing you need to do. My husband brought me home a giant coffee, even though it is evening. So we are here for the vibes. 3:30 a.m. Oh my gosh. Go get some rest. It is only 7:30 p.m. my time. Go get some sleep. Go get rest. That is an important thing to do. I am so bad at the Sims 3 camera. I don't remember. I was going to say, I think I have to exit out. I don't remember how to make it go upstairs. Okay. We're back in business. There we go. Okay, we have gone up the stairs. We have a continuation of the carpet. I forgot about the sloth pop art, and that is glorious. Bo, thank you for using my favorite emote. That one just makes me happy. That's some shelves, that's some clouds. That's like a really perfect place for that to go in the corner there. This shell has some weird angles going on in it. I don't think I have ever seen that picture before. That's a cool one. I don't think I've seen that before. With the yellow. Oh, taking some notes. Got some clothes. Obviously, we're in the middle of doing the laundry. We got some folded, but some unfolded. Thank you for coming over, Adult Nature. I super appreciate it. Yeah, you do not have to apologize for reading and running. You are always allowed to do that here. I just appreciate you thinking of coming over here to say hi. I love these tables. I don't know why, because like realistically, IRL, I would never have this table, but in The Sims, this table is so good for putting items on because things actually just like fit nicely, and if you want to like move and put multiple objects, they still fit and don't look like they're like floating or hanging off the edge. But I don't use it a ton because I feel like it needs to be like these bright colors or things, or, you know, it's too tall or something. But they are good tables. They are good tables. This is a nice open area. You can rest, you can hop up, chill by the fireplace. Nice. Oh, and we got the outside here. Go outside on the deck. See, this is a good use of space too, because this shell has some wacky This shell definitely ended up with some wacky spots. Jessica! Ketchup the tapping, sponsored by the tapping tables, right? Ten out of 10. Oh, at some point, y'all, should we go back to my build? We found Jessica in my build. Hi, how was your stream? How many gotchas did you play today? If we could get a shout out for Jessica, definitely. If you don't follow Jessica, go drop a follow. Welcome on in. If you don't know me, I am Ginger Tap. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. We are currently doing some Sims shell tours of our Sim shell challenges that we have done. We're currently touring a corn themed build that Gwilliam submitted. So this is Gwilliam's build that we are currently looking at here. It is very yellow because of the corn with a hint of green. So yeah, when we're not doing this, we currently are playing through Life is Strange. We also have a lot of like special streams that are going on from wheel spins that have been unlocked via hitting goals and such. So we have a lot of variety going on, which I feel like I should mention. I'm thinking one of the wheel spins we unlocked was playing more Katamari. Is that how I say it? The rolly ball game thing. One of the wheel spins we unlocked was playing more of that. And I think we might do that on Monday. Is my thought. Because that is a wheel spin that is sitting there. And I think we might do more of that on Monday. I think. Because I think Monday is going to be that. And then Thursday will be Life is Strange. Because Saturday, the first Saturday of every month, is community night. So yeah, so I think that is the plan. But of course, for anyone coming over on Jessica's raid, if you need a raid and run, by all means, make sure you're taking care of you. Do the things. Do the stuff. I am still stuck with a bit of a cold that has been here for multiple weeks now. And the last bit of the cough and whatnot is still not gone away, which is making my voice be a little weird. So we're dealing with it. We're working with it. But anywho, 5 ways. Thank you for that 30 months with the Penguin Colony. I super duper appreciate you doing that. Wait, 30, wait, why is it saying? Oh, okay. It's saying 30 and then it's saying 68. OBS, why, it's not phrasing it correct. Anywho, thank you for the 68 months with the Banger Colony. I appreciate you doing that. Welcome back for another month. Enjoy your sub badge and your emotes. We did see violets. We did, which I think there was also one in this build too. I think it was downstairs. And I don't want to break the camera, but go back down. I was going to say, you started stream like way early today. So if you need to do the raids and the runs and go sleep, do the thing. Because that is a very important thing to do. 38, probably 30. Yeah, I was going to say, it's like the OBS preview of it because it scrolled up in chat. But the log in my OBS is saying resubscribe for 30 months. They've been subscribed for 38. So maybe it's 30 as a streak and 30. I don't know. I appreciate you, 5 ways. You're a great goober. It's just being ridiculous. Also of note, Solarian brought me a giant coffee, so. Then you knew you'd be sleepy this time of day. Fair enough. Fair enough. So definitely go get rest. Go get sleep. Ooh. I love this carpet. This is such a good carpet. This one is so fun. It's so colorful. Got our nice bathroom. Though I am slightly concerned. That it is a very visible bathroom. Carpet in the bathroom, just realized that. Okay, here's the thing. Carpet in the bathroom doesn't faze me because I grew up with carpet in the bathroom. So that doesn't faze me. I understand that that is a thing that is not necessarily realistic. But my parents' house has carpet in the upstairs bathrooms. The downstairs bathroom has tile, but the bathrooms upstairs have carpet. The lot I built it on didn't have backyard neighbors. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So if you put it on a lot where you didn't have neighbors, then that would probably be a thing. But this is a very visible bathroom for where the random lot that I placed it on. And what's funny is this isn't the lot I placed it on. These aren't residential things. Those are like stores over there. So like probably not the place you would actually want this lot to be. But this is nice, and also a very good way to put up with my weird random angles that were on this shell. This shell was such a weird shaped one. It was such an odd shaped shell. Why is that so difficult to say? Goodness. Goodness. But, you know, you can at least shit in private here. You can't take a shower privately, but you can't do that. Okay, let's go back. Oh wait, we didn't go out here. Did we? Got a lot of nice outdoor space. This would definitely be a nice house, like, you know, live in the middle of nowhere. Enjoy the outside view from the indoors. I'm a big fan of that. Because, like, the outdoors can be nice to look at and pretty and whatnot, but also I like being inside. All right, let's go back downstairs because I believe we didn't go outside yet. I hate sneezing. I hate it so much. But I've gotten to the point in my cold that it's like, it's enough that it irritates then it makes me sneeze versus just like, you know, having a bunch that makes it so I like have to blow my nose. It's like, no, it's the sneeze. And then it's like, can we just go away, cold? Can we just, please? I would like to be able to exist and breathe. It'd be really great. Okay, this is a nice pool out here. Okay, I'm just gonna switch back to the Sims 4 camera because we're outside. Oh my... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna actually do this because that makes it... I forgot that makes it so I can't get down. Y'all? William? Did you put the carpet in the pool? Could you imagine swimming in a pool with carpet at the bottom? This would be a nice place to hang out, though. It does have the epic flamingo patterns on the chairs. So maybe it fits the theme. It fits the theme. But also, it would feel so nasty. Yes, exactly. I feel like the angles of the pool fit with the angledness of the house. Do some grilling out here. Very nice. I want to see what this looks like at night. So I was gonna say, I noticed you got some lights around. I just think you're ridiculous. There's the carpet in the pool. But this is super cool. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice you put the stuff on the roof too. Nice. Well, thank you for sharing, William. That was fun to tour. Thank you for decorating. I hope you had fun doing so. I had fun taking a look at it. What show William your cord couple? Okay, hold on. We can totally do that. I still have that build in this save file. I still have that save in this, or I still have that build in the save file, and I actually know where it is. I don't know where mine is. That is not the one I want to click on. Just say, I know where that one is. Y'all, William, you need to look at CT's pool. I suck at the Sims 3 camera. Sorry. Okay. Look at CT's pool. I keep going the wrong direction. It's backwards for what I expect it to be. It is corn! And also pizza. Could you imagine actually like swimming in this though? With the little divots? I guess if you like were just chilling, you could chill there. Yeah, CT made a corn-shaped pool. Are you impressed? I'm impressed. You're proud of it? I'm glad you are. You should be, because that is a cool thing. Yes, this is CT's corn one. I need to figure out where mine is, because I know mine should be in here somewhere. Yeah, there was the plain one you did for a Kipsy build. I still have a number of Kipsy shells that I would actually like to try to decorate still. Alright. Does anyone else have a build of one of my shells that you would like me to tour? If so, let me know. I know there's one on the gallery that there's a username that I don't recognize, but we could definitely tour it anyway. Because that's the pride. Where is my corn build? No, that's not mine. That's not mine. Oh, here's mine. I think this one's mine. Yeah, this one's mine. Though I think, I don't know which is cooler, CT's corn pool. Rando has like a corn, like an actual corn, if I remember correctly. I am still very happy with this build. This is one that I never landscaped it, which is I think why I didn't save it. It's a theme. It's a theme. I'm just not good at landscaping. And I know the way to get better at it is by doing it. But I guess it's also the thing of by time I do all the inside, maybe I just need to start with landscaping next time I do a shell. But by time I spend all the time decorating the inside, I don't have much focus left for doing the outside. I forgot how weirdly shaped these rooms ended up being. I remember moving the walls so many times in this build. Okay, while I'm here, I'm going to save this lot to my library so I at least have it. Because I didn't even have it saved. Okay. This button. Because there was... There we go. I was going to say, there is another one on here. I don't recognize this person's username. But I would like to tour it since someone decorated it. So if you are here, definitely feel free to let me know anything. But, let me see. You put it on a 30 by 30. Okay. Let us find a 30 by 30. The only walls I added in mine were the bathroom. Oh, yeah. If I redecorated this shell, I would go about it differently and I wouldn't add as many bedrooms. But I do think it was fun to make those rooms. Okay, let's... I don't know. Let's see if there's one here. I'm so bad at knowing sizes of things. I need a 30 by 30. 30 by 30, 30 by 20, 30 by 20. Where's the 40 by 30? This is a 30 by 30. There we go. This is just a build save, so I should... Honestly, the thing I should have done is gone and bulldozed every lot on this. And made... Actually, I wonder if someone has that. Like, to be able to have a save file that it just has nothing built in it yet. Without having to go bulldoze everything. That's gotta be something someone's made, right? Because I know people make save files that you can, like, download. Okay. Yes, place it. I understand that it was a museum. It is no longer a museum. So I don't actually know whose build this is because it is a username that I don't recognize, but it's Jumino? It is not a person that I recognize from chat, so maybe they're a lurker, or maybe my brain is just doing the thing of not remembering a username. My brain does have thousands of names in it. I do sometimes get things mixed up between my hundreds of students and all of the people I interact online. So they're going to tour this, but yes, let's go to daylight. And also, before we start this, we are at the 2-hour point. I feel like if I don't wiggle, I'm going to forget. So I'm going to do that now before we start touring this build. And because that makes the most sense. So I'm going to wiggle. I'm going to stretch. I suggest you do the same thing. And I'll be right back. Hello? Hi, Fairly Gay. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, let me... Hi, I'm back. I'm here. Wiggle did the thing. Hi, how was your stream? What'd you get up to? Feel free to tell me all the things, if you would so like to. But of course, if you need to do the raid and run, by all means, make sure you do that as well. Hit the raid button right as you went to wiggle. Sorry. I know, it happens. It's fine. I hope you had a good stream. Do I need to know anything prior to seeing Iron Lung? I mean... Like, if there's... Oh, so there's confused the whole time? No, you don't need to know anything. No, you don't need to know anything. The whole point is you don't necessarily know. We're so used to seeing movies and things that have prequels and sequels and lore backgrounds. And no, it's actually just a movie that you don't get to know all the answers for every single thing and every whatever. No, you don't need to know anything. I mean, if there's anything, like, you need to know, like, any issues of, like, spooky stuff-wise, but there's a lot of blood, but I feel like that's the thing people know, but... I mean, it's based off the video game Iron Lung, but I didn't play the game or watch the game or anything before I saw the movie, and it was fine. So, you do not need to know anything going into it, but I definitely say go watch it, because it's a really cool movie. It's really cool. I kind of want to, look up the game and check it out, because it is based off of a video game. Patron Odyssey, it was fun, but the first boss was mean, killed everyone but my mage, so now he's 2 levels higher than everyone else. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be... I mean, now your mage is... Just have the mage lead the party. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, but if you all haven't heard about or seen or... I definitely recommend going and seeing Iron Lung. It was a very cool watch. Obviously, if spooky stuff is not your thing, totally get it. It does have a little bit of body horror in it. It has an absurd amount of blood. But for the most part, it is just spooky vibes. It is good. Fine, up until 3 extra dogs joined the fight and decided to focus attack on my healer. They killed them in 1 round before they could even cast a healing spell. Oh no, that sucks. I hadn't either until Talarian explained to me yesterday before going and seeing the movie that it's based on a video game. I didn't know that until, like, right before I went and saw the movie. So... I'm fine with blood mostly, so I think it'll be good. Yeah, and it's one of those things that it's not the same kind of, like, bloodiness as if it was, like, body horror stuff. Like, it's just blood. It's not, most of the blood is not coming from a body part. Like, there is blood. So that, I think, is different. So, yeah. Anywho, anyone coming in? We are currently, doing some shell tours. This one is, I already forgot their username. Umino. I'm not familiar with this person's username. But they uploaded a build, and we've toured a couple of others tonight as well, of my shell challenge, which is supposed to be a snowflake. But after I uploaded it, it was pointed out that it just looks like an asterisk. But it's supposed to be a snowflake, gosh darn it. So... you find out some information about the blood, but that is one of the mysteries. And I will say that is one of the things that I think is great about the movie is I feel like nowadays we are like over spoiled with the amount of lore and stuff we get with so many things that it's refreshing going and watching Iron Lung and being like, well, you get some background, you get some information, you learn some things along the way, but you don't get to know all the answers. And I think that's the fun part of it. Like, you don't need, a story doesn't have to tell every single aspect and every single background and clear, in clear definitive detail. We don't need prequels and sequels and threequels. And sometimes you can have the movie in its moment from one perspective and just have it be written well and shown well, and it's just cool. Yeah, sometimes it's better not to explain things. Like, there's definitely things that are unknown in stuff, but also in the story that Iron Lung tells, you don't have to know that information. It's not relevant. It's just world building stuff. And I feel like with so many fandoms nowadays and in whatever, like modern fandoms, so many people expect to know everything about the world building. And you don't have to have all that information. For sure, hard to agree with everything you say. Yeah. There is investigating into things. And there's some different things that are thrown out. But there's a lot of unknowns. I'm sure Sea of Blood makes much sense, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, like, the setting of Iron Lung is a planet that is blood. It is an ocean of blood. And you are in a submarine. That is your setting for Iron Lung. As wild as that sounds. Are you sure it's not red alien water? It's blood. It's blood. It be blood. I will not expand on that anymore because that would give too many details. That's not the button I want. I'm still in the Sims camera. Okay. We are going to tour this person's build. We're going to see what's inside. I'm excited. Through the door. Whoa. Greeted with the artwork. I always forget how many, like, pop art pieces we have. Nice entryway. We got some plants. These, like, paneled pictures, paintings, whatever. I love these ones that we have. We have, like, 4 or 5 different ones, and they have so many different recolors on it. They're one of my favorite artwork things. But they're also the most difficult to place because they are so big. So yeah, so if anyone sees Iron Lung and wants to talk Iron Lung things, would be down. Is cool movie. I do kind of want to go see it again. Oh, this is cool too that they made it so it's a more not such a wide entrance. So we got, what is this? Oh, we got a bathroom in here. Okay. We got a bathroom in here before we go into the main open space. That's nice. That's really cool. Yeah, because that was the thing is like my like first immediate instinct when decorating my own show was like, too many open spaces. I'm closing some stuff off with walls, but I like that they still section the spaces without necessarily having to close stuff off. Finding other ways to break it up. That's cool. Pride flag, yeah. Got a nice bar area. Obviously, gotta have that knight in shining armor there. Got a nice dining area. Also, I'm realizing I didn't look to see, did they do a description or anything? No, it just still has the rules on it. Okay. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Epic Bake's channel is more movie and movie talk. Yes, I believe it's that one. There is a channel that is... I keep confusing which channel is the book channel and which channel is like the movies. We have like a movies and TV or something. I'm confusing my own Discord channels. I believe it's the Epic Bakes is movies and stuff. Everything should have a channel description. But yes, I'm aware some of our titles are themed and they do confuse even me because I didn't make all of them because it was a community made Discord. So if we feel like renaming anything, we totally can if we want to make things less confusing. But I do also really like the theming. But I think maybe adding a like... I don't know if you can add parentheses in Discord channel names. Like we have like the cafe, media dump. Like maybe some like subtitling might not be a bad idea for some of those. I've been thinking about that for a little bit, but I have not expanded upon it. So for any of you cookie helpers or mods, if you wish to change titles, I am not opposed. And maybe you can come up with something better than my fried brain can. I don't know. This is a nice kitchen. Okay, the giant fork and spoon. I believe there's also a giant knife as an item as well. Is still one of my favorite kitchen decorations because it's just fun. Because it's like also partially functional in terms of like the idea of thinking about of like taking the giant fork off and using it would be really fun. Got your calendar. Okay, what do we got in here? I don't think I've ever seen those paintings before. Those are cool. Ooh, oh, I didn't even notice. I forget that we have this set of stuff that's from the Pride update as well. Got some Buy Pride in here. Okay, I want to go in this room. Okay, this is like bedroom, maybe master bedroom kind of vibes. Nice. Got a nice view of outside as well. I love how we got so many different pictures and stuff around here. I also like that this is like a completely like different style vibe than the other ones we've toured today too. A nice big bathroom. That's nice. Wait a second. Is that's the corner? I was gonna say, how did that divide? Oh, okay. We're gonna have to look at this from above as well. I'm invisible. No, I get it. I get it. That would be funny, though, if it made, like, a shadow or something for you, the camera. Okay, what's this room? Is this, like, a study? Cool! A place to play chess. This is a nice, warm study. Got windows to look outside. Snazzy. These are also some I'm not one to do like this style of build typically. Of like the more, I guess, I don't know, traditional wood. I don't know what you call this. I am not a designer. Whatever you would call this, more, I want to say fancier style. I don't know. calling it older doesn't seem right. But I've never really done this style of build before. So there's a lot of items that I'm seeing, like, I don't think I realized we had a grandfather clock. Cool. There's so many items in The Sims. Oh, this is cute. This is super cute. There's so many items in The Sims that I know it's like, I have access to so many of these, but I always forget of what items we have, which is why I'm always so impressed with builders that they can go, I want this item, and like type in the name and like, cool. I kind of just scroll my category until I find a thing that is fulfilling the need I need. I just texted my friend to see if anyone wanted to see Iron Lung. And one of them just left the movie. She said she'd see it again, though. I would be, yeah, like, it's one that you could watch more than once. I would like to go see it again. It's making you want to play Sims again. I know, it's like, I miss us playing our Not So Berry family and whatnot, and I would, I think we might, in terms of time tonight, we might just hop in and check in with them a bit, but also my voice is being tired, so we might just not. I don't know. But I do miss playing Sims. I do miss playing, like, with the Sims and whatnot, and I haven't decided when we will get back to it, but I do still want to finish the Not So Berry challenge. Like, I have not abandoned it. We have just taken a break from it. Okay, I want to go... I want to see this from the top. Because I want to see... Oh, that's how they did that. Okay. They made... Oh, I see what they did. That's what I was confused. I'm like, how did they get that extra angle? So they extended this wall out. Sorry. And that is why I am still not 100% because I still get caught with a random fit of coughing out of freaking nowhere, basically. And it's not happening very frequently, but it's just enough that it's causing issues. I feel like it's lingering for so long. It's been 2 weeks, 2.5. Because the first part of it, I didn't realize I was actually sick. Because I tend to get period colds, so I just chalked it up to that. And then it stuck around, so I don't actually know when the cold actually started, if that makes sense. But I keep doing, like, I feel fine. Like, I am definitely tired, but also I'm tired because this week was really exhausting, even though it was only a 4-day work week. Because we didn't have Monday because it was semester break. Like, I'm just tired because I know it was a lot this week. And I pushed really hard that there was a lot of stuff to get done and a lot of things to do. And it was just a lot. It was an exhausting teaching week. But also, I think I'm tired because my body is still recovering. But I'm like, I don't know why. Like, I feel fine, though, is the thing. Like, I don't feel sick. If I still felt sick, then I would be, like, more worried about it kind of thing. And if it felt like it was, like, settling or chest tightness or anything like that, like it was like progressing to like a pneumonia or something like that, then I would be concerned. But like it's still progressively getting less and less every day. It's just very, very small increments. So I'm like, okay, we're still just in this weird waiting period. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so it's like, I'm not concerned about it. Like, it's not like it's getting worse or anything. If it was getting worse, then I would be like, obviously, like canceling streams more and like taking more time off and like resting. But like, at some point, I still gotta keep going back to work. Like, I can't keep taking all the time off. It's gotten to the point that it's infrequent enough that it's like a couple times a day kind of thing. So it's like, okay, but it's like, can we be done? And I've also been, I've still been taking like cold medicine at night, so I think that is helping. So I just needed to go away a little bit more because it's just right there of the like, oh yeah, right, I have this. Because I'll forget. Because I'll feel fine. And it's like, okay, bodies are annoying. Why are we stuck in these flesh prisons? Like, really, though? Anywho, I was looking at this, that they extended the wall out one. Which is how they got that to connect to there. To be able to get the bathroom there. And that is so cool. To be able to adjust for the shape. Without changing any of the walls. That is really smart. And like this, adding the bathroom in there so you don't have to like sacrifice a whole like wing of the house for it. That is really cool. Also, the roof is really cool looking too. I like the way that they did the roof. This is good vibes. So, thank you for decorating the shell. That was cool to look at. I like it. And that's the reason I love doing shells is every single shell we looked at tonight, you know, it's still the shell, but they all look so different. It's so cool. It's so cool. So, realistically, y'all, as much as I want to keep doing stuff, my voice is tired, and I'm also tired. I really want to play Life is Strange, but I also don't want a cracky, bad voice over the top of it. And I would like to have a full brain cell to make decisions in it. So, otherwise, I would totally be down to play some. Because I really am enjoying Life is Strange. And that's the thing is I don't want to push through it and make weird decisions because I have half a brain cell. So, go sit in front of a humidifier rest. I know, I was going to say, I've got my humidifier in the bedroom, and I might just go hang out in there and do my Uma dance in front of the humidifier for a little bit. But this was so fun getting to tour everyone's shell. So thank you for participating in this. I will put the shell challenge back on the wheel, so it is a possibility to unlock another one. It's super dry here too, and stuff. Yeah, it was like it's just winter air is just it is so rough. It is so rough. I mean, we could still watch stuff. I mean, I could just move the humidifier in here. It is a possibility. I don't know. I'm not opposed. I don't know. I guess we will find out. We're gonna go raid somebody, though. Oh my gosh. I have a tab of my own stream open because I had Jessica's stream open. Goodness. I want to watch Best in Show. I was gonna say, I don't think I know anything about that movie. Because there was the possibility we're gonna watch Sky High. My focus is just completely gone right now. Y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna mute this to see what is happening sound-wise. What is happening? Okay. We're gonna go raid. They're doing a 12-hour stream and are currently at 11 hours and 40 minutes. So I don't think they're gonna be on that much longer. But Trevor is a wonderful being. Who I don't catch live a ton much anymore. I know he's still doing some streaming, but if you do not know 88-bit music, I'm not quite sure what's going on in his stream right now. There's a horse. There's something being drawn. 88-bit music is a wonderful being, makes glorious music, does do piano playing and stuff. They're at the end of a 12-hour stream. I don't know what shenanigans exactly are going on here, but that's where we're going, because why not? Best Show is a mockumentary about dog shows. Ariana Grande does impressions from it. Oh, okay. Don't think it's streaming anywhere. Oh, okay. Well, thank you all for hanging out tonight. Sorry I have half a brain cell. The plan is I'll be back on Monday. I think we're going to play some Katamari, whatever the full name of it is, the roly-poly game thing. Because that is a wheel spin that has been unlocked. And I think that would be some good vibes. Oh, he's drawing the horse. Okay. I see what's good. Okay. Let's go over to Trevor's. Let's go over to 88-bit music. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Sorry, I am a half brain-celled goober. And you want to get your last fishes in, your last rolls, by all means, feel free to do so. And I'm going to swap over here so we can stare at the cute penguin on our way out. Thank you all for chilling. I'll see you all real soon. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.